Okay, everyone, I just got back from the store and I bought this large pantry bin, and I'm hoping that it will fit in the cabinet up there, the skinny cabinet, to put my husband's spices in for cooking. It has two tiers, a higher one and a lower one, so maybe you can see the spices. And then I thought I would just write on the tops of the lids with a marker, a silver marker, what they are, so that you can pull it out and see everything a lot better. And maybe it will be a little more organized. Right now we have a little bin in here, but it's not wide enough. There's still stuff on the sides. And actually, I think we just need to declutter these spices. Maybe Tim will do that with me when he gets home. Some of them are expired, so I'm gonna pull this out and wait until he gets home. He'll be in for a big surprise. Fantastic. It looks like this will fit up here perfectly. A little room left over on the sides though. Let's see how this will work out. All right, I'm writing on the tops of these what is inside with a silver marker. And this is working out pretty well. Probably can't read my writing. Paprika, thyme leaves, these are those special kind of markers that you can get for autographing things. They have silver and gold. They're Sharpies. Actually, I got this one on the Rock Legends cruise to get autographs from the rock stars. Okay, rosemary. Cayenne pepper. I notice we have two chili powders. Ground cumin. You guys are upside down. I should probably turn this the other way so you can see what I'm doing better here. Let's see, where can I put the camera? This will be a nice surprise for my husband when he gets home. I think he will like this better. I'm having a little snack, as I usually do when I get home from work. Some salsa and chips. Pretty hungry. Okay. Wish we didn't have so many spices. Jeez. This one's already labeled rib rub. Here's that extra chili powder, which I think it's brand new. So we have two of those. Basil. This is kind of rubbed off, so I'm going to write it on here anyway. Basil. Crushed red pepper. I don't think I'm going to have enough room for all of that. Maybe. Red pepper. Okay. Celery salt. My goodness, how many spices do they make? It seems like there should be a handful of spices that you use on a regular basis, you know. Ground pepper. And, oh, more thyme leaves. We have two of these. So I'm hoping that I can condense a couple of these. What's this? Red pep. And then it says taco on the side, so I'll have to ask Tim about this. Not sure. It's one of his homemade concoctions, I think. Okay, now we'll see if these all fit in the bin that I bought today. Okay, this is a brand new chili powder. We should probably just, well, I'd say give one away, but Tim will probably want to keep it. But I've heard that spices do go bad after a certain amount of times. A few months after they expire, they start losing their taste. So you want to use them up before that happens. Okay, I'm going to start putting these in here. Actually, let me check these expiration dates too, if I can find them. I don't see one on this. And he can rearrange these however he wants. Whichever ones he wants up front or in the back. What do we got here? Where in the world are the expiration dates? I thought they would have expiration dates, but not seeing them. Okay. Ground pepper, thyme leaves, basil, ground cumin, onion powder, bay leaves. I know he uses bay leaves a lot when he makes homemade soups. He just used one this week. Rosemary, garlic powder, paprika. I'll shred pepper. Okay, I don't have room for these two homemade concoctions, unfortunately, but I think this looks really nice. It's way better than it was before, put it that way. Now I'm gonna slide this in the drawer. I see one problem though, and that is that the spices on the side now might have to be taken out because, yeah, I'm gonna have to think of a different plan for those. Okay, I gotta eat another chip. Give myself some energy here. Organizing is just so tiring. Actually, I really like it. I think it's very enjoyable. Good salsa. It's from the Walmart deli. Okay, this is the problem I foresee. These on the side, when I put the new container in, it's going to bump into these, which, you know, you can't really see these anyway. Not a very good system. Maybe we can think of a solution for those too. And if I take out the duplicates, what were they? Was it thyme leaves? Yes, I have 2 thyme leaves. Okay. And then I can fit in these 2 homemade ones. Try to do this one-handed. Oh no, it's too long. No. Okay, it's day 2 and I'm still on the spice kick. We really need to weed these things out. This top shelf was also totally full of spices all the way to the very back. I can't even reach them. I didn't know what was up here. A while back I needed some whole cloves. I didn't even know we had any because my mom told me that they were good for a cold. That was back when I had a cold, but I didn't get to use them because I didn't know we had them. So, I can hardly reach that. I know darn well Tim isn't getting up there in the very back of this cabinet to find these spices. You'd have to dig out about 20 spices before you got to the back. Tim has some brats cooking. Is that beer in there? The white stuff? Yep.
Beer and garlic.
Beer and garlic. He's using one of the spices, garlic. But I think we're going to be able to weed some of these out. Holy cow, look at all of these spices. Hey, Tim. Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
What do you think is a good amount of spices to have?
Well, I'm not crazy about the pre-made spice mixes. Although this Cajun two-step is actually really good. I think it's better than this slap your mama stuff.
Okay, well, we don't need both of those, right?
This is uber salty.
Because they're like kind of similar, so we're going to get rid of slap your mama.
Cavender's is always, I like that. Just a Greek seasoning, and that's a good one to have around.
Okay, that's not Cajun. Okay.
No, that's.
Oh, wait, there's two Cavenders.
Yeah, that one doesn't have salt. One time I went to the store and all they had was the salt-free version,
Okay, do you want both of them?
Well, yeah, I'll use them.
Okay.
OD gave me this, Red's Rub.
OD? Oh my gosh.
So this is old.
That was one of our neighbors like
a long time ago.
7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah, that's old.
Are you just keeping it for nostalgia?
Yeah.
You still want it?
Yeah, God bless OD.
Yeah, he passed away. Okay,
All right.
I guess that's why Tim's keeping that.
This is just seasoned salt, which I don't even use that much. Normally I make my own.
Do you want me to get rid of it?
I don't care.
It's a big jug. We don't
need it.
We don't need that.
Smoked paprika, you can't get rid of that. I use a ton of smoked paprika.
On what? What kind of food?
I don't know.
Just everything?
On any kind of spice rub, I always preferred smoked paprika to regular.
Okay. I don't know what it goes on.
I think you bought this.
Well, that's going bye-bye then.
Well, no, it's almost...
What?
We can use it up. There's only a little bit left.
Oh, good.
I've been trying to use it up.
Okay.
You bought this.
Why did I do that?
I don't know. Maybe to make a Bloody Mary or something.
Oh, do you want it? Let's see. What is the expiration?
I don't ever use celery salt.
Well, I don't want it.
So.
It's best by 2/20. It expired in February. We're getting rid of that.
I would use the chili powder.
We have 2 chili powders. Do we need both?
Well, Big Lots went out of business, so these spices were stupid cheap. They were
I know.
70 or 80 cents, so I bought extra. We'll use it in the wintertime when we make chili.
Okay.
Ground black pepper, that's always fine to have around. This roasted garlic herb, I don't really care about that. I think I bought it when I was on the road.
Okay. Buy garlic herb.
This is just some barbecue chicken seasoning I made the other day.
It's current.
Rib rub. All these are good. These are all.
What about this Chinese 5 spice? What's that for?
I have no idea.
Me either. Sweet and spicy.
I bought it for some reason.
Well, we probably don't need it.
No.
You said you have no idea.
I know, but there'll be a time where that'll come in handy.
Let me see it. I want to see the expiration. All right. It expired. I bet it expired. February 25th. What does that say? No, February 28th, 2019. 2019.
All right, get rid of it.
I mean, don't they lose their potency?
Yeah.
Is that what it says, do you think? I think it says 2019. February 28th, 2019. Am I right?
Yeah, probably. It says February 28, 19 PS2.
Yeah. It's old.
All right, get rid of it.
Very old. I'd say if we haven't used it in, 5-6 years, we're probably not going to use it.
You'd say that, but you don't cook.
Well, you know what? Since you didn't have an organized spice system, you didn't even probably know you had it.
I knew I had.
Yeah, well then how come you didn't use any of it in 5 years?
I didn't have a reason to use it.
Don't have a comeback for that, do you? Huh?
Whole cloves. You bought those for some reason.
Because I was sick and I don't know if this was... Why did I buy these?
Dillweed, I'll use that.
Yeah. I don't know.
This Trails Applewood Smoke.
I think I bought that.
You bought that. There's a little bit left.
What did I buy that for? It a little. That's not even enough for a peanut.
I would mix it with something else and just use it.
Can you
like
use
this
it and then
Caribbean jerk. We could mix it all together.
Put it in the same thing then if you want to mix it up. And give me that jar so I can get rid of it, please. Ah.
And I would keep the rest of it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You didn't even look at this bagel mix, which is mine. Did ya?
You bought it.
I know, but you didn't mention it, so I'm thinking you didn't see everything. What about this street taco mix?
That seems like something you would have bought.
I have never seen this in my life. Well, it expired in 2021, so I'm getting rid of that. Okay. We talked about the Miracle Blend. Okay, ground ginger. I don't remember you saying anything about it. It expired in 2021. You make fresh ground ginger, don't you?
No, I'll
No?
chop fresh ginger root, but I don't grind ginger.
Okay, well, do you want this ground ginger that expired in 2021? Yes or no?
I don't really have a use for it. I don't really bake. Yeah.
Okay. We're on a roll. Ground nutmeg. You said you do use nutmeg when you cook?
No, I don't bake.
Okay, December.
You might put a little bit of that on what's eggnog?
Yeah, this is expired. It expired in 2014.
Well, 2014.
If
Tells you how much we use eggnog.
if I'm reading this correctly, it says December 13 and then 14 PS2. I don't know.
Could be.
Does that mean?
I don't ever use eggnog.
I'm gonna have to
I
look
mean-
up.
Ground nutmeg.
Yeah, that's something I would use once a year at Christmas with eggnog. Once a year. That's it. Okay, cinnamon, we can keep probably. Expired in 2016. 2016.
I don't think cinnamon goes bad,
No?
and you would never use that much of it. Like what?
I don't know. I barely ever use it. Barely ever.
I don't think cinnamon goes bad.
Salmon rub. You want that?
No, not really.
See, I knew you weren't done thinning these out.
Carolina rub, yeah. That's probably fairly recent that I made that.
That's
yes.
okay.
That's not a lot.
Coriander seed. What the heck is that?
Yeah. White pepper, yeah.
Ground sage.
You can get rid of that. Brown cloves. You can get rid of that.
Okay. Hey, we're making some progress here. All right. And then you said I bought this great big honking thing of pink salt extra fine.
It's too fine.
So
Yeah.
we're getting rid of that.
I'm glad we used
See, if I wasn't around, Tim would never get rid of anything. And then towards the end of his life, he would be buried by stuff in
If
his
you
house.
weren't around, half of this stuff wouldn't be here.
That's not true. That is
I
not
would have
true.
bought a lot of
I
that
didn't buy all this. I bought maybe 3 of these things. I'm guessing. I will admit I do buy Tim spices sometimes because he loves to cook and he doesn't really like a lot of material things, but I know he likes spices. So it's one way I show him I love him, right? By buying him spices. But now I'm not going to ever again as long as I live because we have way too many spices. As I can see all these spices sitting on the table, we have enough to last us the rest of our lives, is what I'm trying to say. So speaking of spices, what kind are you using on the brats? Any
No,
spices?
it's just garlic and a can of Shiner Bock.
Well, garlic is a spice.
I guess. I mean, it's just minced garlic. It's not in a jar. Like
Oh,
it's not in a
okay.
cupboard.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, well, just so you know, I talked to my coworkers today and I asked all of them what they do with their spices, and all 3 of them have systems to keep their spices organized, and we do not. Okay, one of them has the stair step thing you put in the cabinet and you put the spices on the stair step thing. You know what I'm talking about, those shelves.
Yeah.
And then Ryan has a thing where you open up a drawer and there's a thing in a drawer like this, a rack, and the spices lay flat in the drawer. So when you open it, you can see everything. I think we had tried that at one time. We didn't have the rack though.
Do you use the spices?
No.
Then why do you care how they're stored?
Be-
I use the spices all the time, and I have no problem finding the spices I need. I don't have a concern.
You didn't know that you had all these spices. There's no way. There's
Well, no,
no
this
way.
is all crap we could have gotten rid of, and I appreciate the fact that you.
Well, I'm trying to
went
help.
through it.
I'm trying to get them organized for you so that you can find them more easily.
But I'm not one who organizes. My organization is chaos.
Well, then how do you find? Doesn't it take a lot of time for you to pull all this stuff out of the cupboard to cook?
No, I know exactly where it is.
No, you don't.
I remember where I put it the last time I put it there.
Oh well, I'm gonna make your life better. It's gonna
All
be
right.
more improved.
We'll see.
And also, sometimes I do have to find a spice.
We'll have the before and after.
Like I was looking for the cinnamon one day, and it was buried in the very back. So I pulled it out, and
No, the cinnamon's always been up here.
that's because I pulled it out of the cupboard over there, and I put it over here so that I'd be able to find it in the future.
Oh,
I swear I did that.
okay.
Because it took me a long time just to find the cinnamon. And we also have some other little spices in this thing up here. These little ones. While we're at it, we might,
those are old.
we might as well go through these.
Shit, those are.
That's okay. That's all right. These are old. We got ground turmeric,
Yeah, you can get rid of that.
ground mustard,
These are all old.
ground nutmeg. Look, we have 2 nutmegs.
Ground time.
Those are all old, huh?
I bet this fast rising yeast is ancient.
Okay, let's throw that away then. So
No.
that's fantastic.
Why is there no date?
We can get rid of this little thing. I'll
Oh, yeah.
recycle this.
2022
Okay. Recycling. There we go. I'm just feeling great about this. This is making my day. Okay, if y'all remember from the other night, I bought this at Walmart and all the spices fit so nicely inside of it. And then I went to put it in here and look what happened. It was too big depth-wise. So I went back to Walmart. I'm gonna have to return this unless I find a different use for it. And I found one that looks just like it, except it's half the size. Well, it's smaller. And it fits in here very nicely. So this is going to be what we put our spices in, probably top and bottom. So let's get those organized and see how it goes. We probably, still have too many spices, but it's going to be better than it was before. So I think I'll put the ones that have the writing on them. And Tim can rearrange these if he doesn't like it. Put the ones that he uses more often in one or whatever. I just wish there was more room in the back for these other ones, or maybe I can put these smaller ones in here, the front. Sounds like a good idea. I can't believe he's keeping that. There's like such a very little in there. He said something about mixing them together. Oh, Ernest Hemingway. I bought that for him in Key West. Okay. Like I said, I'm not buying spices anymore. My spice buying days are over. Okay, wait a minute. Smoked paprika. We had this somewhere else. I'm gonna look around here. Oh, there it is. There it is. I'm gonna find these. Oh yeah? Boys to Men? Cool. It's old school. Tim's watching the first football game of the season. He's all excited. Okay, Tim won't let me mix the 2 paprikas. So we have the small paprika and the big paprika. He said they're different.
You can mix the 2 crappy Walmart smoked paprikas together.
Where are they?
Well,
What?
there was two of them.
There was?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I gotta find it. Are you sure we didn't give one away?
I just saw them. There was two of them.
Okay. Ew, that's gross. We need to wash that. Yuck. Okay, I probably
There
put
was
it.
two. There was two things just like this.
I'll go look in the cabinet. It's got to be over here then. See how nice this is? Because they're all labeled and I can just look on the lid. There it is. He was right. What a good memory.
Yeah, you
Fantastic.
consolidate those into one, but don't mix them with this.
Okay. Okay, I had to kind of really shove these in here. Otherwise, they won't all fit. This one looks pretty good. So I'm going to put this on the top shelf with one hand, which is not easy to do. Ooh, ouch. Okay, there's that. So now he can just slide that out and see everything all at once. I only had to put a few over here on the side that didn't fit, some of the smaller ones, and only one thing right there. But otherwise, everything else is fitting nicely. I have 3. Uh-oh. Dang it, I didn't see this chili powder. Darn, darn, darn. Okay. Gotta squeeze that in somewhere. But we have 2 of these. So I think I'm just gonna put this extra one over in our other cupboard for now, since we have 2. And I was not able to get these 3 things in there. So yeah, that's a problem. Gotta figure out where to put these. If only we had 3 fewer jars. Well, they fit over here on the top. Kind of. That's not ideal. And then, no, because when he slides that out, it's gonna hit. Okay, I gotta think of a different plan here. Well, I can't fit these in, so these 3 are just gonna have to live on the counter for right now until we use up some of these other spices. And Tim will go in and rearrange these, you know, putting the ones in the front that he uses the most, and he puts them whole spices versus whatever. So I think it's better than it was. I'm not totally satisfied with it, but if I need to find the cinnamon or something else, I'll be able to find it now. Here's Tim's finished brats. He said that they are perfect. Time to eat. I'm sure that I'll especially enjoy the garlic.